morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. I just got back from the gym and I'm going to do this workout for you guys. It's day 5, day 1 being a workout, day 2 being a rest, day 3 being a workout, day 4 being a rest. Day 5 is today. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. The third section I'm switching up a little bit because I noticed that it's the same as I think day 1 or day 3 for our abs. So I'm going to do a slight variation but same movement. Okay? Hang on one sec. I am going to try not to talk too much and get this done real quick. There we go. Volume. Yeah. So for me, I have to be a little careful because I just did a really heavy leg day and my back feels a little out of whack. And I want you to know this because you will come off of a session on ice or some other activity, and you have to be aware what you're coming into your workout feeling like, okay? And go at it 100% depending on how you feel today. But get your workouts done, okay? There. And I want to expand that. And one more time. There. Okay. Knee strikes. Let's just go, right? Let me turn the volume down on that. Good. All right. Low knee strikes. So that means low coming down here, and I want power. And 20. Get power behind that, okay? You want that hip flexor to ignite, ignite, ignite. Star jumps. Nine. 10. And 20. Good. Oblique crunch. Coming right down the floor. Now an oblique crunch would be anything crossed or even touching down here. You want to affect that muscle from the underlying, not the big movements we usually do, okay? So for this one, I'm just going to crunch this way. Okay, so your bicycle crunch looks similar, but it's going to be expanded to a leg extension. So modify the numbers here if you're not up to the volume. This workout has a lot of core in it, okay? And 20. High volume work, very little rest, unless you are not to that level yet, and then you will intend, as you move through this month, to progressively do more and more and adapt to the amount of work we've got to do, okay? Everything's 2 times through, which is so nice on this one. Low and strike, strike. Okay, so this one, no resistance. In later workouts, progressing through the month, we will be adding a resistance to this, whether it be a band or some sort of overload method to make this even more difficult. Good. Star jacks, just big arms, okay? If you want to star and jump, but again, progress into those more intense movements. Woo. Oblique crunch. Try this one where you raise your chest to the ceiling and reach. And 20. Woo. Watch the tension in your neck if you have to slow it down or support your neck. $19 and $20. Beautiful. Whew. Moving along. Love it. Now this is the one where it's very similar to that cross crunch, but we're going to add the leg into it. So imagine half of a bicycle and you just do it on one side. Reps are high. I find that the tension builds in my neck. If you have to go 25, 25, then back 25, 25, or if you can just get 25 out on each side to begin with and you work up to 50 reps, that's the key, you guys. Work up to it. Work up to it. Power squat out is going to be our cardiovascular, just little bursts of energy, okay? And then rock it. Here we go. Bicycle abs. Now you could extend one leg out, or you could rest that down. Now there's 25. I'm just going to release my neck a little bit and go right back to that side. I want to overload. I want to push it to a point where I can't do any more in good form. All right? And we're going to build. And 25, again, roll out that neck. Check that you're able to keep that torso stable, okay? As all this movement's happening, that Those abdominals are engaged, keeping this area, the whole torso area, stable, okay? And again, this would be a really advanced, because you want to keep your back down and the leg extended as you move, okay? So you can see where that's going. And we will all be there. It's my intention that our core strength as a whole team is going to build, okay? And I'm going to take this time to loosen up that neck. If I have too much tension here, my mind goes to this and it's not able to hold this down. You want to focus here, all right? So do what you have to make that happen. Baby steps. And you'll see those hip flexors really fatigue quickly. And that's another area that we're going to work on. We want strength, power, endurance there, okay, for your, to really counterbalance the power in your glutes. We're working on it all, you guys, believe me. So now we're going to the power squat outs. Now you can do this all on one side, or you can go alternating side to side. And power just means power. You really want to be focusing now on the glute. All right? Those hip flexors, we're working a ton down there. We want to hit it back here. Step back, drive your bum back, drop into your heel, and powerfully explode. And 20, this is where I'm going to lose steam because I just did a leg day. All right, if you're coming off fresh, you should be able to handle these no problem. Rockets. For the rocket, it's an explosive, coiled up and explosive drive. All right, so to begin with, beginning of June, touch the floor, touch the ceiling. Explosive intention. And then the next step would be explosive drive and give me air, okay? So 3 levels. There's 1, 2, and 3. I want to see it all the way down here though, right? So it's not just this, right? It's legs, hamstrings, glutes, and explosion. And if you're still powering it right up and off that floor, that's awesome, okay? That's where you need to be. And one more time for the bicycle abs, right and left. If you need to drop the reps down to 30 and 30 this time, just make note of it. Next time you come back, you're gonna do more because you're gonna be stronger. That's the way my game goes. You do the work, you get stronger. And then it shows up on the ice. All right, here we go. Okay. So if it's possible to imprint and drive that back stabilized on the floor and move, that is the intention. If you can do that with an extended leg, that's the next step. And this is where I release tension in my neck and go right back at it. If you're not up to this level yet, take a moment to stretch while I go through the rest of the reps with the intention of building your volume over this next month. And 10, that's 25. I think sometimes I lose count. Everyone needs to count for themselves. I am notorious for thinking of other things and losing count. And 25. I find by this point that back really wants to jump, and really the best thing to do would be stop there, okay? If you can't keep your back flattened and torso supported, come back after good nutrition, recovery, and rest. The muscles will build. The messages will be sent. Central nervous system will understand you mean business. I'm really using it now. I'm going to bring this leg way back and help stabilize that core. All right. There's so much tension in my neck right now. That is building a lot of stress, right? But that's the key. You build that stress and you allow your body to learn how to manage it, because you need it to be managed when you're in the middle of, you know, a really intense competition, right? Power squat out. Let's go. There's 20. This may be very difficult. This may be very easy. Wherever you are on that spectrum, be an objective observer. This is where I am now. That's where I'm going. How am I going to get there? Okay? And 20. Okay. This is where, logistically, I understand, I'm going to run out of steam, and I'm going to continue the movement just so that my brain understands I'm not giving up. I may not have the steam behind it, but I am doing the work, okay? Alrighty. Now this is the one I'm going to change slightly from the CANOE Crunch, which we basically did that last time. I think we did a CANOE Crunch or a CANOE roll up. This is a roll, but we're going to roll laterally, side to side. So you're going to really tighten up your core, alright? And it's going to be awkward at first. I really haven't even done these for a long time, so. And then we did hypers on that other workout. This one we're going to do quadruped, up on all four. And then for the mountain jumper, we're going to do piston, 2 feet in on each side, okay? So I think what we're going to do first, the pistons are so intense. We're going to do 10 today, and we're going to work up to 20. All right, so here we go. CANOE, roll. I think I'll roll that way. And what you want to do is just tighten up everything and roll. 1, 2. And I can't get back, so I'm just making note of that, and I'm giving myself a little push. And we're going to do 10 of those. All right? You can practice those when you're watching TV. Hypers. So you remember the hypers are flat to the floor, and we did those in the other workout. So what I wanted to change them to, and I'll write this out again for you, is quadruped or bird dog. And this is for core stability, low back, abs. Once you got a good handle on core stability, take it to a glute squeeze as well. Focus on that leg lift at the back and how it interacts in relationship to your stable low back, okay? Because those muscles are, they're on the same team. Good. There. So the piston, we're going out into a plank. We're jumping 2 feet to one side and back, 2 feet together. This will be intense for myself. Again, with my the workout I just did, my back is unstable, and this is really going to challenge that, so you need to be careful too. The other thing is, it's just physiology is longer-legged girls jumping out that far, whew, and if your core isn't strong, so exploratory, okay? So here, 1, 2, 10. Okay, so I think I'll revisit this whole workout with you in a week or two, and we'll add the reps to this one, okay? No harm done. Back to those rolls. These are hilarious. Okay, and roll. 1, and 10. We're all gonna get better at that one. Good. Hypers, change to quadruped. And 20. Good, and piston. So what we're looking for our abs is, first of all, as you can see with the rolls, we're working towards the next level would be precise execution, all right? Before more reps and more volume and more speed, get it down precise, the movement, okay? And that's going to take me some time, it'll take you some time. A lot of these exercises we're strong enough for, but we haven't performed it. So our body doesn't know what we want, right? Here comes the piston. With me that we can cut those reps down, and then we'll go into the Starfish Crunch. If you remember, we've done them together, and there would be a full. Now this time you're tired, so if you had been able to get a full Starfish Crunch in, and you can't now, it's fatigue. Common sense, you guys. Everything's common sense. Kneeling, good morning. We've done standing, and we're going to do kneeling. And then I kneel to stand. I got my little pad over there. So a lot of knee stuff happening if you have one of those little gardening pads. All right, Starfish Crunch. Oh, thank God, it's only 10. So let me show you one full one. I don't even know. There. 1, 2, 3. All right, then you would move to here, 4, 5. All right, and then you could even make it smaller. 8, 9, and 10. Good? So just fool around with that. That might feel awkward too, right? We don't want to get perfection for the simple reason of getting this exercise perfected, because we don't want to be Olympic athletes doing starfish crunches, right? That's not our gig. But we do want to have control of muscles, and we want to have the ability to adapt to new movements, all right? Or quick movements that are unexpected. We're training reactions. Kneeling, good morning. Let me go get my my little gardening pad. Hilarious. If you want to use a weight here, I like to use a small one, and I don't have one right here. Anyways, it would be right there. If you have an 8 or a 5, and it's just for the low back, core, a good morning is forward. 1, 2, I just felt a really big adjustment there. 2, 3. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so kneel to stand, correct? And I would like an arm extended, all right? So we want to work a chain. We want all these muscles to start acting like teammates. So, 1, 2, 6, 9, and 10. Okay, that's isometric contraction for that shoulder joint. Keeps your posture up tall as we're asking our hip flexors, glutes, legs to do a different job. We put power behind that. We put you on the ice, and you're champions. You're champions in my book anyways, but all right. 1, 2, 3. What I find interesting is this leg has to squeeze out and around, and I'm going to watch that on myself, because truly I should be able to come straight up and straight down. I would think. I'm going to think about that. I don't know how many more. I'm going to do 2 more. Woo! And, oh, we got 1 more set. Oh, and then I have to cut the lawn. God bless us. Getting fit and living life. Alrighty. Starfish Crunch. I said I wasn't going to talk. I'm not going to procrastinate. We're getting through this. All right? Oh. 10. Got him. A kneeling, good morning. If you're stable and you can get this movement in with very little balance problem, add a weight. But for right now, just get the thought process. Sometimes having a weight actually helps the counterbalance of the movement, so you'll have to figure out that for yourself in your individual circumstances. You're finishing that up here, a tall posture. Yeah, finish it up, but not to a bounce, no wrenching back. You want to feel the completion of that movement in the contraction of your low back muscle. I think I'll do one more. I have no idea where we are. All right, wheel stand, 10 and 10. A weight in his hand. For me, not today, but I'm sure even a 3 pound weight, 5 pound weight. Watch this leg back here. That kind of pushes at your ankle to help get you up as you fatigue. You don't want to cause problems in those joints that support your sport. To tell you the truth, I just felt it on this round, so I honestly think that as you fatigue, you know, different parts are going to come in to help, and you just want to make sure that they're safe. Whew. This is it for me. I don't know if that's 10. Keeping that up, arms up there is challenging, right? And if you can't do it, you know, no judgment zone. This is where I'm at, this is where I'm going. That's it. Cheat here, halfway up. 1. We can do it. 6, 7, 8, 9. If we can keep it together and precise for these last few reps where you're real fatigued, that's the magic zone. That's where people give up. And we don't have a choice. For me, it's my job. For you, it's your job, right? You're ice skaters and you have to take it to that next level each time. Head games. Keep safe. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow night and we'll do all kinds of fun things together. Have a super day, girls. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Boom. Hey, Kira. Thanks for coming out.